Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And today's episode is a bombshell. We have Katie from Stone Second Sense, one of the network channels that we're building on this platform. She has done some project research on something called Project Thor that you are going to want to see. This is massive. It implicates the ATF. It implicates a porous border. This is a really big deal, and I know that you guys are going to love this. So, of course, make sure you leave a comment in the comments field down there. I can't wait to see what you think. Send this one out and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And what we're about to show you is just the tip of the spear. So make sure you check out Katie's channel at Stone's Second Sense. It will be linked right down there. And with that, Katie, welcome to the program. Thank you so much for putting this together.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate, you letting me come back.
It's all right. It's like you're one of us. It's okay. Well, so we sent you after Project Thor about a week ago before we knew the senator was actually going to send this letter. Yeah. I'm actually really curious. You've got some stuff. You've told me some pretty interesting things because the ATF definitely got their hand caught in the cookie jar. What you got for us at a high level, and then show us what you've uncovered.
Okay, so what we have overall is we have this, how their system works, how Project Thor dove in and found out how the cartels going through and getting their firearms to Mexico. So we found out how it works. We found out how many firearms they are moving per day and roughly how many they're moving per year. And we found out that, well, it's no longer in place because funding or something.
Yeah, because that speaks to what Senator Grassley was talking about in that letter that I covered last night. They defunded this. The ATF defunded this, right?
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense because we hear all the time them preaching about, even Biden said it at what was that rally he was at that you made me go undercover-ish, and I had to listen all day and be tortured.
Yeah, that was the gun control conference that was happening last year.
So the gun control conference, he said it at the gun control conference. He's like, hey, Mexico's saying that we're sending them guns and they want us to stop. We're like, oh, man. And then you find this and you're like, oh, wow. We are, but you could have stopped it if you wouldn't have defunded this program. But, whatever. It is what it is.
Yep. All right. So what do you got for us? Show us the stuff. I know you got stuff in.
Yeah. So first we're going to start off with how it works. So let's dive into that first.
Here's how it works. When narcos want guns, they activate a phone tree, calling accomplices who live across the U.S. Thor tracked buyers as far north as Maine and even Alaska. These people are paid to buy weapons and ammo, then illegally pass them off to brokers. Couriers pick up those guns and drive them across the border into Mexico and into the hands of the cartel.
Well, Katie, that sounds like trafficking. That sounds like an illegal activity.
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh. And how it begs the question. Whoop, I'm just gonna knock my mic off in excitement. It begs the question: how would they get across an obviously secure border? That's one elephant in the room.
I mean, there's that.
There's that. Okay, so far, what we've got at the base level is the ATF. They know about this. They've got this program. They defunded it in 2022. They know that there's a national trafficking organization that cartels are doing through phone calls and networks, and then they are trafficking them across the United States and then across the border. Okay, and they defunded it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's got to be more to it. Come on, what you got?
I mean, we're just going to dive into the second one because we need to keep this rolling.
Okay.
We're talking about Thor in the past tense. Is Thor gone?
Thor, as our project, is gone. It's no more. I was told priorities in the U.S. government shifted. The money was gone.
That was at the end of 2021. When asked directly, senior justice officials told CBS News that they were not familiar with Project Thor.
Okay, so now I can add some color into this one, and that's really important. Because, Katie, you just showed the clip that you found that says in 2021, this program was basically ceased or halted.
Yes.
And then funding shifted. Well, that's about the same time that all the executive bureaucratic actions that were happening against American gun owners, legal gun owners, were starting to be implemented. So at the exact same time, Katie, and correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're finding here is that At that time, you had the ATF knowing about an existing gun trafficking ring that the cartels were operating in the United States. They defunded it and then put that energy and resources into legal Americans and classified them as federal firearms dealers if they sell one gun, reclassifying frames and receivers, reclassifying pistol braces, and making triggers machine guns. That is what you're telling me, right?
100%. That's exactly what's happening right now.
God in heaven. Okay, so in this scenario, and this is something that also Senator Grassley alluded to in his letter that we covered last night, how many guns are we talking about?
Well, we're talking roughly 2,000 a day. We're looking at roughly, a million a year?
2,000 firearms a day, and the ATF has defunded this, and they're blaming us for problems.
Yeah.
Please play the third clip.
Focusing on gun seizures at the border and working with Mexican law enforcement.
Nearly 2,000 firearms were seized from last October to just this past March. That's a more than 65% increase over the same period last year.
According to the Mexican government, that number, 2,000 guns, is how many the cartels smuggle in a single day.
Okay. 2,000 guns a day. And by the way, this was really good research, Katie. Good job on finding this stuff and all the details, the way you laid it out. But understand, and you know from your research, this is not what has been presented to us from the Biden administration, from the ATF. None of these things, all the lawsuits that Mexico is suing gun manufacturers for, all of these things are tied together. In fact, there's a graphic here. I'll throw it up on screen. It all starts with straw purchases. And then the entire trafficking system is orchestrated and terminated after it crosses a porous border. So you got guns going this way, you got drugs going this way. Doesn't it seem like the two elephants in the room in this story might be the border might be an issue, and then the other one is the ATF defunded something that then they blame on American citizens?
I mean, yeah, it seems like that's a very good assumption.
It hurts.
It does. And the thing is, we know it's around, and I'm not, trying to point fingers, but around the time that the administration changed is when we're seeing all the numbers.
Oh, Katie,
because you have to see who implemented the program and who got rid of the program. And you're starting to see, well, where exactly do your loyalties lie?
Yeah, where'd those priorities shift to? Where'd the money go, to your point?
Yeah.
Katie, you did a really good job on this presentation, on this research. I thank you so much for doing it and showing up to the channel and delivering this. If you guys liked her presentation, please check out her channel, Stone Second Sense. It will be linked right down there, and you can see all the stuff that she does, but from a different perspective for the network of freedom that we are building. And again, Katie, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, my brothers and sisters, so that is just about 2/3 of the iceberg. We've got some other stuff. I'm going to tie all of this together to show you how insane the corruption is at the highest levels of our government, how, in my opinion, the ATF has a lot to explain for in this, and I can't wait to see what you guys think in the comments field, and make sure to send us out. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.